good, YouTube? It's Aquarius Leviathan Privacy. And, I was watching a very good show. I have recently been watching a lot. It's called I'm Athlete. Obviously they have Brandon Marshall. They have Crowder. They have Chad Johnson. They have Fred Taylor. And then they have, different females to have their own take on it. And, Chad and Brandon was going back and forth saying that, Chad said, what's the criteria of being a Hall of Famer, regardless of position. You know what I'm saying? Like you have players, you have thousands of players that have played in the NFL and met those criterias and never, ever, ever have been mentioned in the Hall of Fame class. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Tony Gonzalez. Obviously he played 14, 15 years. So, he played for the Chiefs. He played for the Falcons. And I think that's the only two teams he played for. But to me, he was your typical tall point. I said point. He was your typical tall, tight end. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the fastest. He didn't have great hands. It was later on in his career that he developed those attributes. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really the fastest. He didn't have good hands, but he had size, and obviously, from him playing basketball, that helped him a lot. You know what I'm saying? But, not even him. You got a lot of people that fit those criterias of being a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? You have cats like, Frank Gore, who should have been in. Obviously you got to retire, obviously. You can't, be playing and still be in the Hall of Fame. But, when, Fred Taylor can't, or not Fred Taylor too, but Fred Taylor wasn't really a starting back. He was more of a backup running back. You know what I'm saying? You look at LT, you know what I'm saying? LT deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's never won a championship, it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? You have Steve Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You have guys like Brandon Jacobs. You got people like Amar Bradshaw. You have running backs like Marshall Faulk. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of people that have gotten to the Hall of Fame that many people might say, he didn't reach certain things. He only got there because he won multiple championships with John Elway, this and that and the third. I think championships really help you kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it helps you a lot, but it helps you in a small kind of way because, there's a lot of cats out there that didn't win the championship, but they got in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna exclude coaches and owners, obviously. But trying to think of a player that deserved to be in the Hall of Fame but never got in their first try. You know what I'm saying? Not T.O. Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis really deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know he's never won a championship. You know what I'm saying? He's been in a Super Bowl when they faced the Ravens, when that, famous blackout happened and stuff like that. But, just out of pure, ruthless, aggression, intimidation, everything you factor in, you know what I'm saying? Like he he tackled all the accolades that you want from a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Tackles for loss, sacks, interceptions. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. So, I mean, like, what is your criteria of any position to be in the Hall of Fame? Now, obviously, Chad, if you look at Chad's numbers, it doesn't necessarily scream out Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, T.O., he's been how you call it? He's been suckered out of the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get in his first try. He didn't get in his second try. He didn't get in his third. I think it was his fourth try. He obviously got in. Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a huge Randy Moss fan. You know what I'm saying? Randy Moss. I think only took him his second try to obviously, get in. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe he retired around 2014. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even though he didn't win the Super Bowl, he obviously participated in a Super Bowl. He participated in numerous Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, he didn't win. But the numbers speaks for itself. Second in catches, second in yards. You know what I'm saying? Touchdowns, he's probably fourth. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like Chad will always be my favorite receiver. Even if he doesn't get in, it could be long before he's dead. It could be while he's still alive. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I believe the NFL is making a mockery out of these players. You know what I'm saying? Like he said himself, it has nothing to do with off the field issues. You know what I'm saying? Like if that was the case, they would have named it, the Hall of Fame off the issues awards. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever player have, the biggest impact off the field, you know what I'm saying? They'll win, they'll get in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? But the Hall of Fame has to boil down to your numbers and your production. Probably your production. Your production and how many Super Bowls you won. That's it. It has nothing to do with you outside of football. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I understand, because if you do something wrong, like obviously he didn't cause any conflict. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad person. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. But it's a reflection on the NFL, you see? Like, if I was working, hypothetically, if I was working for Wendy's, you know what I'm saying, and I was bad-mouthing off people and stuff like that, you'd think that they would put my plaque on the, Employee of the Month? No. You know what I'm saying? You have to come here to work all the time. You have to be on here all the time. You have to do this. You have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just work to get a paycheck and just go home and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to, sometimes that's how you work your way up to management. You know what I'm saying? If you in a business, or if you working at Wendy's for like 10 years and stuff like that, you've been here since you was 16. You know what I'm saying? You 34, you 35 years old right now. You've been working here basically all your life. You know what I'm saying? One day you might get promoted. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you look at Chad's numbers, he hasn't cracked over 1,000 yards. He hasn't cracked over 1,000 touchdowns. How many touchdowns does Chad have? Like 600 and something? Or 700 and something? You know what I'm saying? Like, they look into that, Like, oh, let me see Chad's record. No. Oh, man, these numbers are terrible. He'll never make it in. Yeah, we'll just wait until he dies just to, you know, put him in there. Yeah, they'll the audience are stupid enough anyways. They'll never understand. I don't even think they remember Chad. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Evil people in this world though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then they was talking about like who should do the voting. You don't want to play in the player's hand because obviously they're gonna play favorites. They're gonna play favoritism and say, okay, yeah, Chad really deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. This and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? You can't really put it in the player's hand. You can't really put it in the fans' hands because the fans they'll vote anybody in. They don't give a fuck. You think the fans really give two shits if you make it or if you have or even if you have 1,000 yards or even if you have over 100 touchdowns? No. They'll do it because of popularity. You know what I'm saying? Like who's hot? Who's been hot since '04, '05, '06? You know what I'm saying? So that's why they have to put it in their hands, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's great. It's a great YouTube channel. It's called I Am an Athlete. I will put the description box down below. Y'all can check it out. They was basically talking about the era of black African American quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You see your Cam Newtons, you see your Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes is black, but obviously he's mixed. He's black and white, so it's kind of like a wishy-washy. You got Russell Wilson, you got Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? You got Murray. You know what I'm saying? You got Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? You got the Deshaun Hackins. Even if he's not playing, he's still active on the NFL roster. You know what I'm saying? You have Michael Vick, you have Randall Cunningham, you have Donovan McNabb. So the whole era of African American quarterbacks are slowly approaching. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look across the league, you don't necessarily see that many white, quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Now is it a good thing, black thing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Lamar Jackson. I forgot to mention his name as well. So, the totality of African American quarterbacks, whether it's running back, receiver, you know what I'm saying? Like they dominate 99% of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I always say this, if you take African American athletes away from sports, it's just like you watching golf all over again. It's non-watchable. You know what I'm saying? African Americans make any sport you watch exciting. Michael Jordan from the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He was exciting to watch. Tiger Woods, even though he's mixed, still he was exciting to watch. Serena Williams, you know what I'm saying? When she emerged on from the scene, she was exciting to watch. You know what I'm saying? The NFL, Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, you know what I'm saying? They were all exciting to watch. So, of course, African American is going to make any sport interesting because they add that rhythm, that flavor, that juice, that fire to that product. You know what I'm saying? If you take those away, what are you really watching? You know what I'm saying? So, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what your criteria are for an NFL Hall of Famer. What does that person need to achieve to be on that Rushmore of immortals? You know what I'm saying? Like Deion Sanders. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think Deion Sanders was a great cornerback. I didn't think he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Just because he just did a lot of dirty and tactic things, when he was playing. He never played he never played the cornerback position like it should have. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just too cocky, too arrogant, but he could back it up. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that, he should have played more. You know what I'm saying? He didn't necessarily play that long. If you really look at it, he was just keep bouncing from team to team to team. Like, he never had really a home. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played for the Redskins. He played for the Falcons. He played for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? He played for the Cowboys. He played for the 49ers. So he was just bouncing around from team to team. You know what I'm saying? He won 2 with he won 2 with the Cowboys. He won 2 with the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? So in his own right, he's, an elite cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Or DB, or whatever you want to call him. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.